On the road again, coming for Faith Lutheran. Okay, so the first meeting we went to was about, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, about a month ago, and we left that meeting and they were going to go through the database or finish the database comb through on their own, and then they were going to delete the messages that they weren't really vibing with, and then they were going to replace those with messages of faith. So today we're going to look at their faith-based messages and then add that to the database, and then we're going to hand them off to Lauren, and then Lauren is going to do her thing and get them all implemented and go live. What do you think?
Love that. Exciting times. FRANSiS continues to grow, continues to adapt, continues to change, just like this Corvette right here. Alexa got a Corvette last night, and it looks nothing like that one. Why don't you tell everybody about your Corvette, Alexa, that you got?
I got a Corvette. Never thought I would say that. Yeah, we just picked up a 21 Stingray 3LT Z51.
Oh my god.
And it's white. It's very, very pretty, and we're turboing it. We're not getting attached. We're not naming her. And we will rent it out. So if you're interested, just DM me or Keenan and I'll send you the turtle link. Shameless plug.
Sounds like a plug, yeah. So many letters in that name.
I know.
L34Z51 Oscar Niner 66 33. Ready to go.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about Corvettes. So, all right, stay tuned. Bye.
So, what was your guys' feedback in kind of going through the rest of the database? How do you feel about the current situation of this?
Okay, so what I've done, and this has taken me many more hours than I thought, I've culled this down to 251 that are fine. And just so you know, obviously, by the way, you have the real database for your own people somewhere else. Yeah,
absolutely.
Because not only did I delete 114, I've changed 15 of them.
Yeah.
Edited them just a little bit.
Perfect.
And then what I did was I started working on Christian things. So, you got it. Here's my first one. How about every dead body on Mount Everest was once a highly motivated person? So maybe just calm down.
So.
Do I even have that?
Every day.
No, I don't.
That's funny.
So this reaction, so it's funny because my one of my buddies, Rom, last night, he was like, what would be funny if we had like a dark humor version of FRANSIS, and like that would fit so perfectly.
Or exercise. I thought you said extra fries.
Yeah.
So I thought I could have some fun. No, we won't do it.
You just went on a side tangent.
I went on a side tangent.
Exactly.
So what I did here, I think I have 43 or 48 Bible verses.
Okay.
You guys are probably familiar with this one, maybe the most. But then what I did is I would add, just a reminder, summarize it. God loves you. Do not fear. I've got you. God's peace be with you. You just see kind of what I've done. Here, you're blessed because you take refuge in Him. So I came up with some kind of encouraging verses, but then I tried to summarize it, with just a reminder to the person getting the text. Mm-hmm. So I think I have 43 of those, and I have 5 of these, which are these breath prayers. Similar, there's a lot in, and I kept a lot of them in, the whole, just the whole breathing thing.
Breathing,
So this would be like you breathe in, God is my refuge, God is my strength. That's Psalm 46:1. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad.
Oh, this is
when
great.
I am weak, then I am strong. If God is for us, who can be against us? So I got 5 of those, and then I've got like 30. Let's see if I don't know if that's a big enough font. These are just 30 sayings, so I'll just shut up and hopefully, can you read them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Love them till they ask you why. That's cool.
Some are more leadership. Some are more. I don't know.
I think these are great. Yeah, these are awesome.
I just put yours in here. She walked in. You see at the bottom. She walked in and said, "I read something this morning. Breathe in faith, breathe out fear." I thought that's so. I just
that's a good one. I love that.
I've been saying that over and over in my head this morning. I love that.
I love that.
I guess I just looked at the bottom one. That's not a biblical one, I guess. But yeah, I think it would be where.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You actually, there's a lot that aren't biblical. You don't have to ask permission to take responsibility. Don't dwell on criticism from someone. I live.
Oh, this is awesome.
I wait all day. I think about the third one down. I just can't dwell on criticism from people who. I just don't go to for advice.
And that's actually like
Where are you?
A third one down.
Third one from the bottom.
On criticism from someone to whom you'd never go to for advice.
That's so true. Yeah.
So that's 30. So the bad news is I didn't realize this until probably 9:59 that 30 and 43 obviously is 73. Plus you got the 5 prayers. That's 78.
Yep.
But I only kept 251 of those. So I've got to come up with another 35 or 40.
The beautiful part is to get started, right? We've got 300-ish messages, right? So that's 300 days of messaging. Right. So we've got a lot of time to be able to add to the database, to be able to kind of put a little extra spice in. So the way the system works right now, because we've created the big database, it's going to randomly pick, right, the messages from the system. Right. And so if we add them through time, it will integrate those into the randomization. So they won't be excluded. It just won't repeat. Exactly.
Yeah, we've got 320 some ready to go.
Because we can reconvene in the summer when it's
or I can think of 10 and just send them to you, and then I'll just add them.
And I think it would be a great idea from a buy-in perspective to even include maybe some of the other team members to be like, hey, we've been receiving these messages. Is there anything else that you think we would say to people? And maybe we kind of get their buy-in and contribution to this as well.
Yeah, it's fun that way too, because then they get that message like, oh, that was my message.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah, which is great. So I think that's a really good twist, and I think that kind of fills some of the gaps for us. That's all I got for you guys today.
We're excited.
Sweet.
Cool.
Awesome.
Exciting
Thank you guys
stuff.
so much. This is cool. Thank you guys again for your
You're
time.
welcome. Thank you. Yeah, no, of course.
All right, well, they kicked me out of the meeting. I don't know what that was all about. No, I'm just kidding. So we just wrapped up, and it was great. They came up with some amazing faith-based messages. Can't wait to add it to the system. The excitement and the amount of work that they put in, I'm not gonna lie, they put in the hours to go through that database and then come up with their messages and really comb through them to make them perfect. And that wasn't easy. And I feel like a lot of customers or a lot of people would be like, oh, this sucks, this is too hard, we're not gonna do it. But they really came to the table and showed out.
That's right. No, they did a great job. I'm super excited to be able to support them. So we've got a July 27th kickoff where I'll be presenting to the staff of the school and kind of getting everybody excited about FRANSiS. So this is cool. This is a big step for us
Keenan
today.
needs to get his 3-minute speech down. They said that he has 3 minutes to explain what FRANSiS is.
3 minutes to explain what FRANSiS is, what our logo is about, and why we believe in positivity and encouragement. Why it's so important to you in your daily life. Also, met Mark in there.
Oh, yeah.
So Mark is a high performance mindset coach,
Okay.
right? He's like, I'm a performance coach.
Okay.
And he was talking about why it's so important to use specific language to approach athletes because it's different. And so he had some really good ideas in there, and you guys are going to see more of that because we got another collaborator. Super excited.
Another collab.
Another collaborator. That's right. All right, see ya.